What happens when a leader becomes so successful, so admired, that no one feels they can question them? Today we're talking about the danger of power without community accountability, and why even the best leaders can drift into becoming lone wolves. I still remember listening to the rise and fall of Mars Hill and feeling a knot in my stomach. The story of Mark Driscoll and Mars Hill wasn't just about one leader's downfall, it was about a system that allowed charisma to outrun character. The moment that struck me most was when two board members raised concerns about proposed bylaw changes that would centralize authority. Instead of being heard, they were removed, disciplined, and publicly shamed. And then came that infamous line, "There is a pile of dead bodies behind the Mars Hill bus, and by God's grace, it'll be a mountain by the time we're done." That wasn't just a leader gone rogue. That was a system that stopped asking questions. This is what I call lone wolves in shared fields, when leaders operate with power, but without the guardrails of community discernment. Here's the truth. Lone wolves don't emerge because someone has a strong personality. They emerge because the system allows it. Unchecked power distorts judgment. Unchecked charisma blinds communities. Unchecked success convinces leaders they're the exception. But Jesus gives us a radically different model in John 10, the Good Shepherd. He doesn't dominate. He doesn't coerce. He doesn't throw people under the bus for the mission. He lays down his life for the sheep. Christian leadership is not power over. It is power with, shared accountability, and rooted in sacrificial love. So how do we move from lone wolves to under-shepherds? Here are 3 questions from the Examine that every leadership team should wrestle with. Number 1, whose voices are we truly listening to? If only the loudest or most charismatic are heard, the flock is already in danger. Where have we protected the institution more than people? Mission without mercy becomes machinery. And finally, what wolves have we tolerated because they're productive? Toxicity wrapped in competence is still toxicity. These questions aren't meant to shame us, they're meant to free us. This week, choose one decision, just one, and slow it down. Invite more voices into the room, ask harder questions, and choose the way of the shepherd, not the lone wolf.